And that time it was a telemarketer. Okay, so this is a continuation of Prokofiev sixth, second movement in the Meno section. Page 24 of the Buzi and Hawks, or measure 105 and subsequent measures. So I have the chordal accompaniment is shared between the hands. For me, that's far too complex. In other words, the way I threw the hands together indicated to me I didn't have enough sense of connection or of simplicity, because when I added my left hand, I was thinking of too many things. So I've got to stop thinking of that many things. For one thing, there are certain simple fingering choices I have to make up front, so I can make my left hand more automatic. Something. Okay, I will do 3. 3 to 1 in D major. It's not the most comfortable thing on earth, but in this context it really makes it simple to keep things linear. 5, 3, 4, 5. So 3, 4, 5 with an F natural thrown into the pot. Off. Gotta be careful of that. Is fulfilling 2 roles. One is accompanimental chords. It lets go in a non-legato fashion, and the bass line is melodic. So I'm going to go to 1, 3, 5 on the key change. E flat, E flat, because that's the way I am. Okay, and then I'm going to need a fingering to negotiate this little slithery passage. Probably 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 5. I like 2, 5 on the tritone. So let's. The only disadvantage here is if I'm already on 2, that's a lot of 2s. So it would be 2, 2, 2. But it's easy enough. So, and then 111, I could go 4, 5, but I'm going to go up from 4 to 1, 2, back down to 5. I'm actually going to cross my 4 over my 5, but it's not going to feel that way, because if you notice, my arm is delivering my hand in that position to get me to 4 without reaching my 4 over my 5. If I do that, if I keep my hand in a static position, I'm asking for trouble. If I let the arm do the job, it's really quite easy. And I'm even going to go 5, 4, 3. And in other words, I'm going to go chromatically downward, and I'm going to use reverse fingering. 5, 4, 5. And it happens that I'm going from short to medium length to long. And the longest finger gets the black note. It's as ideal as a less than ideal situation can be. And it's creepy crawly fun. Sometimes fingering is just fun. I mean, the way you interact, the sensuality of interacting with the piano in a certain way, when it just works and you find that right groove, that's a good thing. So shift 2 and 2. That's what we decided. I decided. So I'm on 3, but what does it matter? I'm going to be holding it by different means other than continuing to depress the key. So let's see how that fit in. I'm going to go back. myself the B flat chord coming up. Okay, the chords are moving chromatically. That's nice to know. Whoops. Okay, notice I stopped cold. My mental breath came when I needed it. Shift to 2/4, I have to feel those keys under my hand. And then the full thought that gets me, the minor third and the tritone. So okay, and then I almost. Because I didn't go to 2. There it is. And Prokofiev has gone out of his way to indicate that that left-hand part is espressivo. So he also wrote forte. So extract that line from the context. Good. Interestingly, my right hand is noodling around. Rather than going 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, it started doing fancy things. It started doing 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3. And I'm going to let it. You know what I mean? My hand found pleasure in swinging the longer finger there instead of moving into the thumb. That's great. All right. Yes, I like it. And other parts of me liked it too, so we're now in agreement. I'll have to make a decision about pedaling, but first I want to find out what the right hand is up. Large B flat major overtones to this arpeggio, but then it goes through what looks like G major and E major. So B flat, G, E, B flat. On the way down, after the E on top, it's an orthodox B flat scale arpeggio. So that's great. I have to find a fingering that works. Well, I could just... slightly differently the second time around. He starts on D, C sharp, uses a neighboring tone finger, launches himself up 4 notes here. The first one, he's in midstream. Starts, so I might consider, oh, well, here's another thing in that funny little spot, that my body also preferred, instead of going to 2, which my mind would prefer it to, already 2, 3 and 2 are both involved. If I go to 2 or if I go to 3, there's still going to be an arm swing. So it happened that my hand preferred to go to 3 each time. So I'm going to go 3, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 1. That's fine now. Well, because my fingers are occupied, it's harder for me to get to 2 than to get to 1. So I'm going to start off thinking I'll probably go to 1. each chord as a natural fingering guide. It's going to be a little weird. So I go to B flat, finish my B flat, and then maybe 1, 2, 5 for G major and 2, 3, 5 for E major. Let's see how that works. On the way down, I won't have an orthodox B flat fingering, which would have been fourth finger on B flat, because I won't be able to get there. There's no way I could get there comfortably. Well, I could, but I'd get there uncomfortably. If I do this for memory, and that slippery change, the second time around. I'm going to do what I suggested. I'm going to do 1, 3, 1, 2, 5 for G major, and then 2, 3, 5. And then it's going to be, I'm just going to hop my hand over. It's a non-legato arpeggio. This is going to be 5, 4, 5 at the top, and it's chromatic the second time around. Now, I'm going to see if I can make a finger substitution. Do I have time to go from 1 to 5? Otherwise, I could just, because of the non-legato nature, I could come down 5, 3, 1, just place my fifth finger there. My instincts, depending on what tempo I end up with, which will dramatically affect my decision making. Right now I'm going to, 5, 3, 1, 5, that's it. So let's see what the left hand is up to. It has a held note. At the very least, at the beginning, it sounds fine with the damper pedal. But at least I get to know some of how the sonorities work. Well, it doesn't last that long. The B flat major going out of focus into G and then to E. If it were a pedal. Oh, of course I'm using my sostenuto pedal. No wonder it's so clear. What I'm putting up with, if I do that, don't worry about clearing all the notes out, but rather hold this. What's holding is a B flat sonority. It's not so bad. And then I let go. I think I may live with that. Okay, 112 going to 113. 5, 3, 4, 1, 2, 5. Okay. Not bad. Whoops. And then 1, 3. It's funny how he's shifted, plays basically the same notes, but shifts the rhythm around. my preference, you can go 5 to 3 1. But then I'm going to go 4 there too, because it sets up 5 2 in the next one, and because I used 4 1 on F D before. So this is the first version. Good. And 2 5 on D B flat, just because my hand grabs that so well. See, I barely have to move the word, and that's really nice. Okay. Remembering that one, let me see. I went 4, turned on G. Let's see if this is similar. The same thing. There's no reason for me to change that. On the way down, that's what I did the first version. Let's see what I have here. Going 1 2 3 5. That's the E minor 7th chord, and then just extending my 3rd to the C sharp. 2 choices for this chord: 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 5 3 2 1, or 5 2 1 1, or 5 2 1 2. Well, because I want the thumb on top, I'm going to go 1 twice. I'm going to go 5 2 1 1. That way, I'll have the bottom part of the chord available. I'm checking time. I'm going to stop right here.